So in today's video, we're going to try and make a dark Christmas beat only using free VST plugins. But before we do get into any of that, just a quick word from today's sponsors, DistroKid. Now more than ever is the time to start distributing your music through DistroKid. 'Tis the season for everybody to post all of their Spotify analytics all over social media, showing everybody how they did for the year. If one of your goals next year is to start using Apple Music, Spotify more often, then you should be definitely considering DistroKid. They have plenty of extra features to help you push your music once it's already up. And these features keep evolving and getting updates. Now, for instance, when you collaborate with someone, you can make sure you link their correct Apple Music and Spotify artist account, which is very helpful just in case they have the same name as somebody else. If you do want to join DistroKid just in time for 2022, feel free to use my 7% discount code. It's in the description below. Now let's get into it. So I was looking for a Christmas song to remix or try and make into a dark beat. I was flicking through loads of different ones and I came up with this one here. I don't want to play too much of it just in case I get a strike, but you'll get the idea. So this one is called Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, I think. And I'm not going to try and pronounce the composer's name, but it's a very famous Christmas composition. Got the MIDI from Google, threw it into Ableton. This is what it looked like here, a big old mess. I flicked through some of the MIDIs to see which ones I could use. I decided to go with this melody here, which is the main melody, the most recognizable melody in the composition. I simplified it just to give my own little character to it, my own little twist on it. For the first plugin, I used Decent Sampler, which is a free sample plugin. The sound I use is Taper Delay Experiment. Of course, all of the links will be in the description below. Added a side chainer too for that kind of side chain bounce. Valhalla Supermassive for some reverb. A bit of EQing as well to take out some of those harsh sounds. The compressor was for later on when I side chained everything to the kick and snare. And then I did a bit of automation. Every time the sound would finish, I would cut off the sound completely so the reverb tail didn't continue and like muddy the rest of the loop. What I did next was I duplicated this loop and I put the Valhalla Supermassive on way high. Just to create a nice tail of reverb. Froze the track if you're in Ableton, if not you can resample it or bounce it out and back in again as well. However you do it in your DAW, it all works the same. So all I wanted to achieve from this is make a nice reverse sound after the melody plays. And then we just reverse it. And this is what we ended up with. Next up was the Lo-Fi Light and the Magic Ocean preset. Not much happening, but it adds like a nice dark ambient in the background. Added a Q to take out some of the low ends. Added a wider for some width. Next up we have BBC Orchestra by Spitfire Audio. Comes with a bunch of very nice sounds here. I've used the basses from strings. Again, just to add to the texture, the dark undertones of the beat. Added an EQ just to take out the low ends once again for when the 808 comes in and just to boost some of the other frequencies to make it sound a bit brighter. Next, I open an instance of Contact. You can use this library using Contact Player, the free Contact Player. So once you have the free Contact Player, then you can download the free Orchestra as well. Comes with loads of different sounds. I've showcased it so many times on the channel, but I've used the drone one for this sample here. I added it in there just for extra texture, once again, extra ambience. Whether it does anything or whether it just muddies up the mix, who knows, but I like the sound of it. Next up we have Spitfire Audio Labs. I'm pretty sure I've never showed this plugin on the channel before, so I'll explain it a little bit for you. No, I'm joking, I've showed it almost every single video for like a year. Spitfire Audio, the company, Labs is the player, you know already. Sleigh Bells is the library we're going to be using. I say library, it's just one sound. Nothing too special, but you can't have like a Christmas song without sleigh bells. It makes no sense. Added a supermassive for some reverb. Added a chorus assemble as well as a wider. Next up was the bass and drums, and I'm not really including these into like the free VST plugins part. These are just random sounds I have lying around, but this is what the bass looks like and sounds like. Drums. Found this nice little sound here. Just so random, but I just threw it in there anyway. So in my last video I said to you guys, if you comment next stop 2022 in the comment section below, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Well, this is our next video, and here are the people that commented. If you do want to shout out in my next video, all you have to do right now is like this video, and in the comment section below just comment Evil Santa and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Now let's get back into it. So for the intro I used the Love Fly part, the decent sampler, and this little texture, this little Foley texture. Then I added a halftime to it. Halftime demo is free of charge, by the way, and it's limitless. You can just use it on one channel, but all the functions work the same as well. But if you do want to purchase it, it's just $10. I love using halftime because all you have to do is just throw it on there and it kind of gives a new part to your track. You can use it for like your chorus, your pre-chorus, your intro. It kind of makes it sound like a totally different pattern altogether. So this is what it sounds like. Whilst we're listening to this, let me know in the comment section below what your favourite Christmas song is. Could be a cheesy song, could be your guilty pleasure. Whatever it is, put it in the comment section below whilst we're checking this out. So it does go to show that you can make a decent sounding beat only using free VST plugins. If you do want any of the ones I used in today's video, they will be in the description below as usual. If you do want another free VST plugin, I'll put one there and there. And if you do want a dark melody type of video, I'll put one right there. I've been Dixon, be safe, be productive, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.